Hey, Brad, just your thoughts on the way your team came out and responded with what certainly has been a trying week, I'm sure, for all of you emotionally in getting ready for this one.
First of all, I thought both teams competed really hard. We were fortunate to make a few more shots than them. But, obviously, I thought both teams played with great intensity for sure.
Jim Bontemps?
Brad, you guys have obviously done a really nice job, at least so far, of making up for the absence of Gordon. What do you think has allowed you guys to be able to do that?
We talked about it. People aren't going to do it. Not one person isn't going to do statistically what he does every night. We have to just do it by committee. In the Phillies series, it was, Grant came off the bench and had big moments. Brad came off the bench, had big moments. Marcus was his normal self. Marcus today was unbelievable on both ends, and then I thought Shemi really filled that other spot well today. We need another body to throw at all these different guys because they drive it so well. So, again, we're not trying to replace him with one person. We're just going to do our best to play to our strengths.
In person, Gary Washburn.
Brad, we talked about over the time you've been here, just not losing, letting go of the road, keeping focused. You knew they were going to make runs. You knew that they were going to try to, change defenses. What made you guys able to keep that maintained and hold on to the lead?
Yeah, well, we didn't play great offense. I think, we turned it over a lot. I didn't think I thought we missed some reads in both halves, but more in the first. But we just made timely baskets, like the Tatum steal at the end of the half and then the Kimba three. And then at the end of the third, when they're coming back, Tatum makes that shot at the buzzer. Sometimes you just, we were able to kind of keep separation that way. It was more of a timely thing than how good we were playing on offense. It was very tough to get a good shot. They're very hard to play against. So we need to go back and look at how we can play better. But guys had a good mindset, and they kept guarding no matter what happened.
John Corrales.
Brad, how would you grade the transition defense today?
Let's go back and watch it again, John. It was not as good as the last time we played them. But it's a huge key to us being a good basketball team.
Mark D'Amico.
Really excited to see what you're going to be doing.
Coach, I'm sure you expect the upcoming games in this series to be much more competitive and a little bit closer.
Can't hear you, Mark.
Can you hear me?
A little louder or closer to the microphone, Mark.
Sorry, Coach.
Hear you now.
All right, gotcha. So I would expect that you would think that the rest of this series might be a little bit more competitive and closer games. What do you think you guys need to do, and what's the message to the team to continue to play the way that you guys need to take this series home?
We're not even in the ballpark of doing that yet, Mark. We won one game. So I'm going to try to get ready to play well on Tuesday. I mean, our guys could not respect Toronto more, nor could our coaching staff. They play super hard, very together, very tough, great savvy. It's hard to win a game. So we'll just try to do it again Tuesday.
Abby Chin.
Brad, you guys gave up just 7 fast break points against a team that, that's one of their strengths. How happy are you with your transition defense, and what do you need to do to keep that up?
I think that's just probably a bad stat. I think it's probably more like we gave up a lot more transition and secondary transition points than that. So we did it. We've done it well all year, but it needs to be a huge emphasis. And I think we gave up a lot more than 7.
Brian Robb.
Brad, you guys got a lot of production out of the center position tonight, not just with points, but across the board, rebounding, et cetera. How big of a boost is that when you guys can get that with the talent you have around those guys?
We've gotten it all year, Brian. I think that's the one thing I know people haven't talked about our guys a ton. There was a lot of talk at the beginning of the year about how we were going to fill that. It really has been a hockey sub mentality, and everybody's just willing to play their role. For Rob to sit most of the Philly series, but know that if we play in this one, he's probably going to get a chance to play. Ennis doesn't get a chance to play today. doesn't say anything about how good those guys are. It's just the way that we match up. So, like, everybody's got a role to play. We've gotten great play from our centers all year because they complement our other guys extremely well.
Jay King.
Brad, you talked about Toronto's kind of the way they overhelp in the pregame. How did you think Kemba dealt with that and just kind of trying to make the right play and handling all that pressure that they put on guys?
How did I think? Who did you say, us or
Kemba?
How did Kemba deal with it? Yeah, and I'll go back and watch, but I thought Kemba played a really good game. It's hard to play against those guys. And there were a couple times where we stalled because our calls were late and because we weren't in our spots. You have to be in your spots. You have to execute with pace. You have to do what you need to do just to get an inch on these guys. And then when you do get an inch, they're the best at catching up. So I thought all our guys played with great purpose, great, like, enthusiasm. We just have to clean some stuff up.